Hi guys, in this video I'm going to talk about how the one time I went on a date, and after that one date, I became exclusive, even without me knowing about it. Stick around for the story. Alright guys, so a lot of you probably already know that relationships move pretty quickly in the Philippines. I want to relate a couple of personal stories with you and also explain that this can happen very easily and how dating culture is a little bit different from the West. Now, quite a while ago, again, when I was pretty new to the country, I didn't really know how things worked yet. I think it was like 6.5 years ago or so, 6 years or so. I've been here just about 7 years now. I think in December I'll have been here 7 years. And so I went on this date. We had chatted online. I was already here in the Philippines, met her on a dating app, and we chatted, I think, maybe a week or so, and decided to finally meet. So we met. We spent, I don't know, 3-4 hours together. We went to, I think we did like a zip line, and went out to dinner, and that was basically it. I think we had taken a picture together while we were at the restaurant. Anyway, I get back home and I'm scrolling through my phone later that evening, I think, and I see a Facebook notification that says so-and-so would like to add you or add you as in relationship. I guess you can on Facebook put in relationship with, that person. And it said her name, and it said in relationship with Gio, accept. And I'm like, what the heck? And so I clicked on her Facebook page, and I see on her Facebook social profile there, it says, so-and-so in relationship with Gio. And I'm thinking to myself, what the heck? We literally have only chatted a couple of weeks and went on just our very first date just earlier that day for 3-4 hours the date was. And her Facebook profile had changed to the picture of us at the restaurant. It said in relationship with Gio. And I'm looking at the post, and all her friends are like, congratulations, congratulations, oh, I'm so happy for you. And I'm thinking, what the heck is going on? I didn't know anything about this. We simply went on one date. I messaged her right away, and I said, no, you need to change this. Change the photo, change the relationship status. I said, we're not in a relationship yet. And she seemed just utterly confused. Like, what do you mean we're not in a relationship? And I said, this is just one date. And she said, yeah, but I thought, we've been chatting, and we went on this date, and we took a photo together, and I thought things were going great. And I said, yeah, the date went fine, but for me, dating is to get to know you, to know whether I want to be in a relationship with you. But Filipinos often think of one date and you are exclusive. You're already exclusive after one date. That's it. And I've since realized that it's not always the case. It wasn't the case with Maya. She's older and more mature, and maybe she's more westernized in some ways, I suppose, or she's more savvy. Or some of these girls that are from the province who don't have a lot of life experience yet. This is how it is for them. You go on a date, and that means you're already exclusive. You're in a relationship. There is no dating other people. And, in the West, and this is often with American girls will date, they'll go on a date with you. And then maybe in 4 days, they have another date with a different guy. And for us, and vice versa, we kind of accept this dating as a period of getting to know that person, and then deciding whether this person is of relationship material or not. Are they relationship material, or is this just somebody that you do a casual date with? And here in the Philippines, that's not the way it works. In fact, I can't tell you how many times a girl I've dated, even on the first date or a second or even a third date, they're already wanting you to meet the family. You know, in the West, you really don't talk about meeting family. Meeting family is just this huge thing that you're like, okay, we are serious. There's the potential of maybe getting married one day or something. That's when you meet family. Otherwise, for me, there was no way I was introducing a girl to my parents in the U.S. and vice versa. I had no desire to meet some girl's family unless we were heading down the aisle. I mean, it's just not common. But here, be prepared for that to happen. This has happened a couple of times where the relationship status picture in their profile has changed and said in relationship with Gio, and I'm like, wow, you know, how did I give off that signal, or what did I do to make them think that we were in a relationship? But then I realized maybe it's not something that I actually did, it's just maybe the way things are. But relationships can move fast. I mean, you talk about any guy who's chatted with a Filipino without ever meeting her. Maybe they've chatted 3-4 months and he gets off the plane. Guess what? Instantly in a relationship. That's why I did a video years back, and it was my most popular video. And even though it was probably my crappiest video, if I have to be honest with myself, it was the most popular video because it rings true. And I called that video Instant Relationship, No Waiting Required in the Philippines. And there's a lot of truth to it because that's the way it works out here sometimes. So be aware of this. If you think you could be in a relationship, like you are looking for a serious relationship, and this girl checks the boxes and you think, I would like to see her again and again, and you're ready to just date that one girl, then so be it. But if you are just looking to date and not get into anything serious, you do kind of have to be a little bit upfront sometimes and let them know. Say, listen, we're not in a relationship yet. I'm just looking to date. I'm not looking to rush things. You know, I want to get to know you first. Be clear about it. Maybe not say I'm going to be dating multiple girls at the same time. That's probably not the best advice, but yeah, just be careful on how you approach that. Don't meet the family if you don't have any plans of being serious. It can actually cause them embarrassment. You know, they take you home to meet the family and you don't have any intentions of being serious with this girl, then don't meet the family. There's not really any point to it, and you're just going to embarrass her in the long run. Don't let them plaster your photos all over Facebook initially if you don't have any intentions of being serious. Again, things work quite differently here. I still feel like the approach of boots on the ground is the best, but I think in combination with dating apps, then it's an even better win-win situation. So what I mean by that is maybe when you have a plane ticket in hand, you've already purchased it, you got the plane ticket, you've got the date, then you can get on the dating apps, and then any girl you talk to, you can say, hey, I'll be there. Here's my proof. I'm going to be here on April 17th. Here's my ticket. And because these girls they get told all the time by guys that, oh yeah, I'm coming. I'll be there in a few months, and then the guy never comes, or he pushes it out, or a lot of guys are just looking to pass the time by talking to young, pretty girls, you know. Which makes it harder for the rest of us guys who are looking for serious relationships and who are actually tending to come out to the Philippines. So that's why I say combination boots on the ground, dating apps, and then if you're here, you can simply get on the dating app and say, you can get rid of the scammers pretty quickly. Say, hey, I'm here, I'm in Cebu City, would you like to meet? You know, and then you find out really quickly whether they're really trying to scam you or just playing around or playing games or not. Ones who are really looking for a guy relationship or what have you, they'll be open to meeting. They'll be like, oh, you're here. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm available on Tuesday or something. So a couple of dating apps that I highly recommend. There are links in the description. Those are the two that I recommend out of most of them. Guys, don't forget, if you come out here, and make sure you grab travel medical insurance. Also, check out my website. I've got a bunch of information, free newsletter that I send out monthly. You can book a consultation if you have questions and need help about moving or traveling here. And also, check out my Geo Travel Essentials, where you can get the things that I highly recommend for living or traveling out here in the Philippines or Southeast Asia for that matter. As always, guys, I'd like to hear your comments. Have you been in this situation? Have you ever dated a girl? After one date, the relationship status has changed. Has something similar happened to you? It's happened to me a few times. But yeah, it can happen more often than not. Relationships are different here. Dating is different here. Different cultures. So share with me your stories and experiences. I'd love to hear it. Thank you guys so much. See you next time. Bye.